Hanging out is one of the most popular activities among people, from teenagers to adults. It has become an integral part of people's lifestyles. The social activity can take place in both open and enclosed spaces. Places like cafes, parks, or town squares are frequently visited by people looking to hang out. Everyone has their own preferences when it comes to where to hang out. Nowadays, hanging out is not only seen as an activity to pass the time, but also as a way to seek experiences, find entertainment, build social relationships, and even shapes one's identity within social circles. With the evolution of people lifestyles and the growing needs for spaces to socialize, the options for places to hang out have become increasingly diverse, ranging from public spaces like town squares and parks to commercial spaces like malls.
Town squares are one of the public spaces that play a major role in the community's social life. As a public spaces, town squares provide open areas where people are free to engage in various activities, such as relaxing, taking a stroll, exercising, playing, and even participating in community events. Town squares are open and unrestricted spaces, so people are not overly constrained by rules there. Town squares also serve as a place for social interaction, as the interactions that take place there are generally more free and spontaneous.
A shopping center, commonly known as a mall, is a commercial area designed to meet the public's various needs in a single location. Typically, malls are enclosed spaces with controlled temperatures and a luxurious atmosphere. In modern times, malls have become people's go-to spot for hanging out. Malls offer cool temperatures, comfort, and safety. Malls, often referred to as one-stop destinations, provide a variety of activities and services to meet people's needs. Thus, it can be said that malls have evolved into places where people go to hang out. One of the most popular mall is Pakuwon Bekasi Mall. This mall is located on Jalan Raya Pekayon in South Bekasi. It has 6 floors, with the top floor connected to an apartment complex. The design and layout of the stores inside the mall are quite organized, with the food court and restaurants located on the left, while the clothing, toy, and other sections are on the right. There is also a dedicated food area on the bottom floor.
Pakuwon Bekasi Mall has an active atrium located on the second floor. This area consists of staircase-shaped seating used by mall visitors to hang out, sit, or even rest. In front of the sitting area, there is a large screen displaying promotional advertisement for products or events organized by Pakuwon. Based on interviews with visitors at Pakuwon Bekasi Mall, the author asked what made them prefer hanging out in this active atrium rather than in the town squares. They replied that hanging out here offers a cool, comfortable atmosphere and the experience of relaxing in the atrium while enjoying the food or drinks they've purchased. The author concludes that the reason people prefer to hang out in the active atrium is that they are seeking the experience and comfort that this hangout place provides.
Based on the observations, the author analyzed that the reason people prefer hanging out at mall rather than in town squares is due to the following cultural shifts. The first, trading freedom for comfort. Town squares, located outdoors, naturally offer more freedom than malls. Hanging out is synonymous with the freedom to use the space. People are not as constrained by rules in these open spaces. People can sit anywhere, bring their own food, or engage in activities without having to spend money. Meanwhile, in an active atrium, the culture of hanging out becomes a more structured activity governed by mall regulations. Visitors can still gather, but their behavior follows mall norms. For example, sitting in designated areas, maintaining a presentable appearance, not obstructing foot traffic, and often purchasing food or drinks from tenants. Although the active atrium is subject to certain rules, visitors still hang out there because this space offers greater comfort. Discomfort, such as a cool environment, a sense of security, and social interaction with others, tends to be less spontaneous than in a town square.
Second, hanging out has evolved into seeking experiences. In the past, the cultural practice of hanging out was more focused on social interaction. The main reason people went to town squares was to meet friends, chat, spend their free time, or simply enjoy the atmosphere. The essence of hanging out is togetherness, not the location itself. However, in the context of commercial spaces like the active atrium, the meaning of hanging out has shifted. Visitors no longer come just to meet or chat, but also to seek out experiences. This is where a shift in cultural practices occurs. Before, people were hanging out to chat. Now, hanging out to experience something together. Gathering remains a core activity, but the experience has become the added value that people seek. Visitors hope for something that makes their visit feel different from previous ones. As a result, many malls continue to update their decoration, host events, interactive installations, or stage regular performance. The goal is not only to attract visitors, but also to provide them with an experience worth remembering and sharing.
The next is malls as the new third place. The third place concept explained that in addition, home as first place, work or school as second place, and also people need a third space where they can relax, build social connections, and spend their free time. In the past, this function was typically fulfilled by town squares, city parks, community centers, or coffee shops, which provide open spaces for people to interact. As society has evolved, active atriums in shopping malls have begun to take on this function. Many people visit malls not primarily to shop, but to meet friends, work on assignments, enjoy the atmosphere, attend various events, or simply stroll around. This demonstrates that malls are not longer viewed solely as centers of economic activity, but also as social spaces that fulfill people's needs for interaction and recreation. Thus, the active atrium can be understood as a form of the modern third place, a social space that provides opportunities for people to build social connections while gaining experiences they don't always have at home, at work, or on campus.
Social interactions are regulated by mall management. Social interaction patterns in the town square tend to be more open to the public and easy to have interaction with others. In contrast, in the active atrium, people tend to interact with their own groups, such as family or friends. Social interaction with the public is less often in the active atrium than in the town square.
And the last is malls as symbols of lifestyle. Malls, which are closely tied to modern life, naturally serve as hangout spots because people can keep up with current trends and topic of conversation. Essentially, malls are places that are closely aligned with current trends. Hanging out in the active atrium allows people to observe the activities and trends taking place in the mall, making this activity seems trendy and a lifestyle worth showcasing on social media. Consequently, hanging out in the active atrium has become a symbol of a new lifestyle in society.
According to Adrian Franklin, a space derives its meaning not merely from its physical form, but from the cultural practices carried out by the people within it. A place becomes meaningful when it is continuously used for specific activities. In the context of the active atrium, a space that originally served only as a circulation area within a shopping center has transformed into a social space because visitors use it to gather, relax, enjoy entertainment, and spend their free time. This demonstrates that the meaning of a space is shaped by repeated experiences and activities, not merely by the physical function designed by its managers.
This phenomenon also reflects a shift in cultural practices. Whereas the culture of hanging out was previously focused on social interaction in open public spaces such as town squares, it has now evolved into an experience-oriented activity. People choose active atriums not because they offer greater freedom, but because they provide a more complete experience through a comfortable atmosphere, adequate facilities, and a variety of constantly updated activities such as exhibitions, performance, and festivals. From Adrian Franklin's perspective, this shift indicates that modern society no longer uses spaces merely for gathering, but also to gain meaningful social experiences. Thus, the active atrium has acquired a new identity as a modern public space shaped by the cultural practices of its users.
So, in conclusion, the shift in hangout places from town squares to malls reflects a change in the meaning of public space within society. In the past, public spaces were valued for the freedom they offered. People came to use these spaces according to their needs. Today, many people actually prefer regulated spaces, as long as the spaces provide a comfortable, safe, and enjoyable experience that supports their social activities. Therefore, in the case of active atriums, what is being sold is not merely a place to sit or gather. What is being offered is an experience, a sense of security, and the opportunity to interact within a curated environment. This is what allows active atriums to partially replace the function of town squares in the perception of many visitors.